Hi, it's me, just Kyia. Okay, so we're on episode 8. We just gonna keep going because that 30 minutes go by too fast. So you got to see the previous episode. So we're on episode 8, and remember I left off where we're in the bedroom, me and Kenny, and all the bullshit that happened. And then he's saying what he's saying to me, and I'm jealous and stuff. And I'm like, no, hell no. Okay, cool, whatever. But don't get me wrong, my feelings hurt. I'm kind of like, why am I dealing with this bullshit? And then there's a lot of alcohol involved at this time. We're drinking a lot. It's just nonstop drinking. So at this time, we got a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. So I go into our bathroom. And actually, no, I go into the guest bathroom. Um, and I can remember Dina was in the kitchen and Kenny was still in the bedroom doing whatever. And I went in there. And when I tell you, while I was in there, um, I went in there to commit suicide. I went in there and I'm like, why? And this is what I was thinking. Why am I dealing with this? Why? I'm like, Lord, I accepted you as my Lord and Savior. If I kill myself, I don't got to deal with this bullshit because this don't make no sense. And I could be with you. And what's the purpose? And I can remember in that bathroom kind of battling with myself. And then at that point, my conclusion was, okay, I'm ready to come home. Shoot, I'm saved. I'm going to be with you. So we no nothing strong in the bathroom, but there was Motrin, and there was, I think, a couple of different antibiotics in there, and I don't know, and some Tylenol, I think, maybe, I don't know. So I just started taking all these pills after I decided I want to go home. Okay, I'm good. So I'm taking them all and I'm drinking all this water and I'm in the bathroom. No one's knocking on the door check. I'm in there for a little while. Don't know how long, wasn't counting time, but I was in there for a good while and I'm taking them all and and then, I got to a point where I guess in my mind, I figure I took enough. And plus I was full because I was drinking all that water. So now I'm sitting there and then I start thinking, wait, how, what process is it going to take for this to happen? I started thinking, wait. How is this going to go down? This is after I didn't took all these pills and I'm sitting there and it just hit me like, how am I gonna be suffering or am I gonna go to sleep? And I was like, I ain't gonna go to sleep. I was like, wait. And it dawned on me. And I was like, okay, Lord, but if it could go easy, I want to go. But if not, and then at that moment, it was kind of like I only regretted it because I started imagining what pain my body would go through for me to make that transition. So I was like, no, no. I'm good. I'm good. So still remember I didn't took all these pills. So as I'm sitting there and I'm thinking this and I don't quite know what to do, it starts rumbling. I don't know how long I was in it, but it started. And I was like, oh, and I could just feel it. And then I'm so full from the water. And then by this time, well, a long time ago, I figure I'm not about to die. It's not going to happen. I'm not about to die. So my stomach, and then I don't know how long, I threw up this massive white foamy glob. It just came right out my mouth. and it just got huge. To me, it looks like the size of a beach ball. That's how I see it. It probably wasn't that big, but and it was just foam, and I was right over the toilet, but and it wasn't even like a gagging. It just exploded out. It was no reflex. It was nothing. You didn't even. They couldn't even hear me throwing up because it just came out like I promise you, just like that. It was the weirdest thing, and over the toilet, and so that went on, and then I stayed in there a little bit longer, and my stomach, the feeling is kind of whatever. Okay, won't go into more details than that. So at this time, I prayed, and then my quest right after that, I'll say this here became, wait, it's suicide. If you commit suicide, are you still saved? So because after I did that and after I thought what I thought, and then I started thinking like, wait, so that kind of became my quest after this happened, but that'll come up later. Okay, so I go through that. So the very next thing, I don't know how long, I came out the bathroom. His mother was there, he was there. And literally, I start saying to myself, okay, you got to deal with it. Let's go. Basically in my mind, I'm like, okay, let's go. So the same evening that this happened, now his mother wants seafood. So of course, Mother Dearest gets what she wants. So we go to, and I'm just joking. I really didn't feel that much contest for her, but I do now. But and I don't mean it that way, but that's the way that it was going on with inside of me. But I really wasn't expressing that because that wasn't my personality. I didn't want you to know that I didn't care for you. I didn't want you to know that I didn't care for you, because then now you're not even going to care for me, even though you don't care for me, but you're really not going to care for me. So these are, when I'm expressing certain things, these are the things that was going on in my thoughts and what I was holding in. But I will always have on that facade, like I want you to like me, even though it was generally me, but I took on way more than probably if my words they would have been like, oh, they were whatever, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to share that. Okay, so let's get back on. Okay, so this evening we end up going to Red Lobster, and remember what I just did. So we go there, and there's a lot of alcohol already involved, and then I'm thinking I don't know what to do. So I muster on through. I'm like, hey, I don't want to be embarrassed and admit what I just did, which for sure I'm not. This is the first time I ever talked to. This is the first time I ever shared that what happened that evening. This is, yeah. I've never told anyone that. Okay, so we go to Red Lobster, and I'm pretty strong-willed minded. So we're there, and seafood don't mix with this. What's going on in my tummy? So, but they had some good bread, so I kept trying to eat the bread. And I was getting up going to the bathroom, and then I would go to the bathroom, and this foam, it wasn't as big as the first time, but that foam white stuff, I would throw it up, but you couldn't hear me throwing up. I could just feel it's time for it to come up, and I'll make it there. And I kept going back and forth. I probably went back 3 times. And then when I came back like the second time, I just said, oh, I got some diarrhea. I made up something or whatever. So actually, the third time I went into the bathroom, here she go, because I think she's like, I don't know. I think, yeah, I'll tell you what happened. So the third time I went to the bathroom after I said that, I just had some diarrhea or whatever, and then I went into the stall, and then she's coming with me, but she tore up. It's kind of, it ain't kind of, it's embarrassing. She's really tore up, and she's just talking. And so I just went into the stall, and you couldn't hear me throw up, like I said. So as I'm in there, she said, oh, maybe you're finally pregnant. Maybe you should stop drinking now. Or I don't think she said drinking, but she just said something like something sarcastic, but she don't even really realize what she's saying, but she do. Oh, maybe, you're pregnant now. Okay, whatever. I know I'm not. Okay, so anywho, so we go through that and then we go on through the evening. I mustered through. We go to the casino. Everything's good. We win a little bit money. Her ass gets home. Not too long after that. Okay, it's time for you to go. It's been a month and a day or however long, but bye. So as we go on, once she's gone, me and him, for the most part, me and Kenny, we good. Okay, let's do it. So let's go into the second year of being in Vegas. Okay, so now time to get real life to kick in. Time for real life. Let's go. So he gets a job at the Hilton, Las Vegas Hilton, as security, which was a very good job for Vegas security. That's just it's good. And then at this time, I got offered a job in the apartment complex where we live. Remember, I told you there's like 400 apartments, and they had a leasing consultant office down. So when I would go down there, one of the girls, they's like, oh, we're hiring, or I asked, I'm not sure. And I went through the little training and boom, got the job right there where I work, where I live. So we getting our grown business on. Okay, everything going good. It's about Kenny probably had been working, I don't know, let's say 7 months. I probably been working maybe about 2, 3 months. And because I wasn't doing the Keno runner anymore. Okay, so let's, where we at? 11 minutes, okay. Okay, so, very nice. Things are bills, everything. Yeah, we going gambling, but not as much. Well, I'm not going as gambling. So, one evening, okay, we working, everything going good, bank account going good. So I think, so I thought. So we go out one evening and as we there, he proceeds to tell me that he's been gambling way more than I thought. And at this time, I'm trusting. It's not like when we're just winning all that money, managing it. We got the joint account. I'm more lax. Like, he can. We there together, and I'm not checking up on him. So wait, before he started at all of this, we had a real nice restaurant. Oh, it's nice, and we both looking cool, looking good, and not a cheap drink night, like a good top shelf drink night, and he wait to the right moment, the right moment. So then he goes, we need to talk, and so he goes down to. I've been gambling a little bit more than, and then something had happened, and then, I lost a little bit money, but I always win it back. But then, that the bank account, right, and then, I'm just, can I have another Cadillac margarita, please? Pronto. Como estás bien? Muy bien. Thank you, gracias. Yeah, and I know I was paying the bills, and I just wanted to let you know because I know the bills, and but I was thinking. He was thinking. You what? When? Just you thinking right now? Or were you thinking when you made all these decisions that led to you was thinking, okay, what was you thinking? I was thinking, at your job. Oh, so he knows what goes on at my job. Okay. You know how we could, because they would take cash. You can pay cash, and whoever works in the leasing office, anyone, you're bonded, you're whatever. You can take cash, you write them a receipt, and then you do it. You drop it yourself. You don't one person in the thing. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I see you guys. We can take." Cat, you guys, and he's like, it's just like that, cash and for renting stuff, and then so we're short. We're short. No, you short, but anyway, we're short. I used that money that you were paying the bills for, so I was thinking, because I looked into this, and it's this company. I ain't saying that. I'm just like I ain't saying one word. I ain't saying. I'm dumbfounded. I hope. I think I got my Cadillac Margarita now. But okay, I ain't saying that. He's like, yeah. And I was looking into this. When I was thinking, I was looking into this company, and it's like a loan company, and as long as you working there, if you show them like your debt or whatever you owe, and they will loan you up to like $10,000 to get you out of that, because we living, but we don't need 10,000. But yeah, but I guess we did now after I started looking into it. So anywho, they'll loan you up to like 10,000 or whatever, but you got to pay a processing fee. So the processing fee for them to loan you, let's say I think it was $10,000 for them to loan, you have to give them $780. That's the processing fee, and then that's the for the paperwork and whatever. This is him. So I was thinking, oh, you still thinking? You still thinking, okay? Let me hear what you still thinking. So I was thinking, you have to do everything by American Express. I promise you guys, I am not making this up. You have to do this by American Express, and as long as you send it over to them by Federal American Express, something like that, he was saying, but he kept saying federal, that it's certified funds. I'm thinking, you still thinking? No, okay. Certified funds, and you can send them cash by the Federal, Express, certified, and they got to sign for it. But you know how you can get, when people turn their mail, it only takes 2 days. Not even complete. 2 days is the max, but not even that long, that you get your $10,000. Okay. He said first, he started off right. He was thinking. This motherfucker wasn't thinking. Okay, but anyway. So what you think about that? I can't. But okay, and I was like, and this is what I said. I heard it. I said, that doesn't make any sense to me. I said, because if you got 700 and something dollars to get, I don't know, maybe it wasn't 10,000. I don't know, maybe it was 5,000. I don't remember the amount. But I remember saying, like, if you got 700 something dollars and you gonna send them cash, yeah, they prefer cash, but you do it by Federal Express. But it ain't. You know how you just go and put it on, and that's government, and you send it certified mail. And I'm looking, yeah, I'm 21, maybe we 22, maybe I'm 22 now. That just didn't make no sense to me. Submissive woman or wife or whatever. And I was like, okay, and, huh? So I was thinking, he's still thinking, okay, tell me it all now. So he's still thinking. if when people bring their rent money in, when they bring cash, instead of putting it in the deposit, just let me hold it for 2 days. I promise. So, sure, sure. This is after, no excuses, no excuses. I'm saying to him, it don't make no sense. I'm like, this don't make, and he's just keep talking, and he's persistent. And maybe it wasn't over days. It was just that day. The rest of the evening just kept going, 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 kind of thing. And sure, went to work, gave it to him. And when I took the money, and I took it and went through all of that. Okay, I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Went through all of that, gave him the money. And then so he goes in to send it, but he wanted me to send it through our mail because he figured that was more efficient. I said that just doesn't make sense. And I said, well, how do you know they got the cash? And he's like, and I don't want to get into him, whatever, but it just didn't make sense to me. But okay, whatever. Wasn't thinking, did it. So okay, it went over. 2 days go by. Right before, probably, I don't know, he probably waited 18 hours. I don't know, what's count time. So now he trying to get before he sent the money, he can, soon as hello, customer service. Hello, customer service. Okay. They didn't got the money. He like, I'm sitting there and I'm looking. I'm like, is it Sunday? I didn't, but maybe it's Sunday. Maybe is it a holiday? You idiot. You idiot. So now guess what happens? We're at 22 minutes. So this is within that time. Now he didn't, ooh, I should have listened to you. Ooh, you was right. Ooh, ooh. So he was thinking again. And so we're off this next evening or whatever. We kind of made our schedule kind of the same. And with me working at the leasing office, it was real easy. So he was thinking again. Go to work on Monday. Because out there, you don't collect rent just on the first. Whatever day you move in, you collect it on whatever day. Go to work on Monday. And okay, do it one more time. Do it one more time. And I promise you, I'm going to go to the casino and I'm going to win all the money we need. Ooh, that sounds smart. You was thinking again, right? That sounds smart. What she do? Idiot. But no, no, no. Learning experience. But idiot. I do it again. So now we're up to $1,500. And okay. So how we dropped the pot, we had a floor safe. So whenever you took cash, you'll fill out the receipt, give them their receipt, and you just drop it in there. They didn't pick it up every day. It was only whenever, Vegas. There's money everywhere in Vegas. So pretty much you had a few days, a week before they even, a week minimum. Okay, I didn't know this, but that's how long it took before finally got called in. Okay, anyhow, so okay, so I'm at work that Monday, And while I'm at work, he come on into the office, and I kept one of the envelopes full of money, wrote out the receipt to the give him the cash. I'm like, okay. When I tell you, excuse me if y'all hear me, when I tell you this probably was the fastest episode ever in the lost history of lost history Asian that is possible. I didn't even get off work and he had lost all the money. The sad part is, like I'm laughing, I was laughing then. Because I said that was the most stupidest thing, but to me, it was like, okay, now you should know. Because even though what I said, I felt like that proved my point, and then it was like that. But I can't. Even in my own way back then, you can't talk someone into. They got to experience it and go through it themselves. And then I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't even think about the consequence. I didn't even think, well, how would they even find out that I took the money? Oh yeah, we do right. But anyway, oh yeah, we only write it out. You don't. Everyone's right. And so, but yeah. Anyway, I didn't even think how they would even find out. So it probably wasn't even 3 hours. He came back and he was broke, and he did come to the office and be like looking pathetic. He already short. He looking more pathetic because he's short. Don't look pathetic. As soon as he came in, I just. No, he didn't try to ask again. I was like, what? Huh? Who you be? Bye. Hey, I'm a fool. Okay, so we're at 26 minutes. We're going to pick up right there in episode 9. And then we're going to venture into us. Oh no, we got one more episode of us in Vegas. Yeah, a little bit more physical abuse, and this will just let you know will be the last time ever physical abuse happened between me and Kenny. So you can look forward to the next episode of that. Will one more physical abuse episode, and that will be the last one. Okay, yeah. 27 minutes, just Kyia. Woo, woo. JUSSKYIA. I thank you. Let's always do what? Let's inspire, encourage, and challenge each other. Woo, woo. All right. Come on now. It's kicking up.